Now, this is where I disagree. You put on a romper, you're ready to stomp her.
But you know that she couldn't get out fast enough because with a romper, you have to take it all the way down to your ankles. So she's like hearing her mom.
Mom, hang on, I'm
get
on the way.
her butt beat outside. She's like, I'm coming. But her mom was getting it handed to her, and it did not look fun. But her mom looked like maybe she scraps often. But this girl claims she's never been in a physical fight ever in her life.
Abby had to stick up for mom once, right?
I did, yes, over chicken.
Okay,
Chicken,
tell me what happened with the chicken.
Yeah. So my mom's like in her high 60s and doesn't get out much. And so there's like this annual chicken fry, like a few cities over, like over by St. Joe, kind
Yep,
of.
We
I know
we
exactly
know.
what you're talking about. Yep.
You know it? Yeah.
You know.
The St. Anna chicken fry?
Yep.
Oh, come on. And so we had gone, it was like a Tuesday, like midweek, and we had gone kind of later, like 6-ish. And I think they're there for like until 9 or whatever.
Yeah, it goes
and
late.
so this lady was like guarding the chicken and like saying that they're done serving the food. And I don't know what came over me, but I was like, my mom wants this chicken. Like, you're not going to stop her. No. And like my mom was getting mad because the lady was telling her like, no, like we're going to take it down. And she's like, well, we paid to eat. Like, I don't understand. And like, I've been a waitress like my whole life. So food service, I'm like, no, nobody talks to my mom like that.
Yeah.
Like, nope, we're getting our chicken. And so I had asked her for a box to like take some home. And that was like so disrespectful, I guess, to a buffet place. You don't ask for a box. And she took it out on my mom and really like went off on her and was like, you know, like you guys should have came earlier. Like it's your fault. Like we're taking it down at this time. You should have been here. And I was like, okay, no, listen, lady, like this is your job to give us food.
Did your neck
If you don't
do
like
this?
the job that much, like, yeah, I was like
Yeah.
twitching and like sweating. I'm like, am I gonna fight like this middle-aged lady
So
over chicken right now?
The only thing that I can think of is that the owner of this chicken place or the owner of this bar that holds this chicken place, he told the workers whatever's left you can have.
Oh.
And so I guarantee maybe there was
Probably.
just enough for everybody that was working. They're like,
What was
no more chicken.
What was the result of all this, Abby? Did you end up getting any chicken?
So there's like plates, like styrofoam plates that you eat on.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, I just like grabbed her 2 plates and I just like grabbed a bunch of chicken and I was like, Mom, let's go. Like,
You distract her over there.
we have so much respect for that place, so we didn't want to be like rude or anything, but
Right.
we're like, we're taking our chicken, we're leaving.
Listen, it's really
I
good chicken. I've had it. I know what you're talking about, so I get the urge.
Yeah, I'd fight
to
a woman
need
for
it.
that chicken.
It's pretty good.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend.
All right. But just get there
Don't
early.
steal it, though. Don't take any home.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't a viral video that radio show is talking about. Because that would
Oh,
not.
It could have been.
Yeah.
Thanks, Abby. Have a great morning.
Yeah. Have a good day.
So my story isn't even nearly this entertaining. So at my bachelor party, we were just in my little hometown. We were just kind of bar hopping with my friends from high school, so here's how this went down. My father-in-law was getting a keg out of, most bars have like a cooler.
Yeah.
And that's where they keep the kegs. My father-in-law was going to get a keg out of there, put it in his truck, and that was going to be the rest of the night back at my dad's place, right?
Okay.
And as I'm helping him get the keg out of there, we look down at the floor, and there's a $100 bill,
Oh, wow.
but it's like gross in the floor. Like you could tell it had been there for a long time because there's a bunch of sticky stuff because of all the booze and everything like that. And so I pick it up. I go, $100 bill. And he goes, grab that.
$100
And I grab it,
bill.
yeah. And so we load up the keg in his truck and we come back in and I go, it's on me. I found $100 in that cooler. And immediately this guy that was like 2 or 3 years older than me in high school. So I got married after, I was like, I don't know. So I was 25, 26. And this guy that used to bully me in high school is like 3 years older than me. Comes out of the corner and he goes, that's mine. I dropped it in there. And at this point, like I had been at the weights for a while.
Yeah.
I'm probably pretty tuned up. It's my bachelor party.
The
I'm like,
glasses
nothing.
are gone.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And so I just grabbed this guy and I pinned him up against the wall. And I go, that's my money. Are you willing to do something to get it back?
Dang.
And at that point, my dad just kind of rips me back. Like he had the consciousness of, you're not going to go to jail on your bachelor party kind of thing or whatever. And so I told the bartender, buy drinks for everybody except for that jackass. And then it started escalating. And my old man just kind of grabs me by the belt loop and walks me out. And he goes, we're going to move out of this next bar over here. And we walk across the street and he diffused the whole thing. But at one point, I really thought, oh my gosh, if this goes down, if this guy brings his buddies over here, is my old man going to knuckle up with me? You know, and a part of me was like, this would be amazing to get in a fight with my dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To like be
But that's what you're thinking about. Trisha's like, my wedding photos are going to look horrible with those black eyes.
Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, it would be so great to be my dad's backup. That would be so awesome.
The KCLD Playhouse is powered up by
Bradshaw and Bryant Law Offices.
Seeking Justice for
And
the
it's